Imagine this. A car repair bill is sitting on your counter. $1,200. You look at your savings account and there's only $78 in there. And with your next paycheck weeks away, you're staring at a full-blown financial emergency with absolutely no safety net. You feel that pit in your stomach, right? That cold wave of panic that we've all felt before. But after the panic, you get angry. Angry at the situation, right? And right after the anger, you get determined and give yourself a deadline. 30 days to come up with $1,000. It might feel completely impossible, but you, my friend, can do this. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the exact aggressive steps that you can take to build an emergency fund against the clock. This is not your typical save a little here and there advice. This is a 30-day all-out sprint to fundamentally change your financial reality. Before we get into the nuts and bolts, you're probably wondering who I am and why you should listen to me. That is fair enough. I'm FJ, and I'm not some trust fund kid or a Wall Street guru who cannot relate to real-world money problems. I've been in the trenches where I used to make $7.50 working at McDonald's. I am also a former military personnel who survived on a civil servant's pay and spent the majority of my career working with the Coast Guard and the US government as a budget analyst. I know exactly what it feels like to have more month at the end of your money than you do money at the end of the month. The system we're about to walk through is not just something that I read in the book. It is the exact no-fluff playbook that I've used myself to claw my way out of financial emergencies. I developed this 30-day sprint out of pure necessity, and I have since started to countless others who have used it to change their own lives. So, I'm not here to give you generic advice. I am here to give you a battle plan that I know for a fact works. The mission is simple. Save $1,000 in 30 days. And when you break it down, that is about $33 a day. That number, $33, needs to become your obsession. Every single decision you make, ask yourself, is this going to get me to my $33 today? That laser focus is what makes this possible. The whole strategy boils down to two things: a complete lockdown on your spending and an all-out sprint to make more money. You cannot hit a goal this big by just doing one. You have to do both, and you have to do this with some serious intensity. So let's dive right into it. First things first, you have to stop the bleeding. Money is just leaving your account every single day, and honestly, you might barely notice where that money is going. So you need to declare a total lockdown on your spending. This is a battle, and the first battle is about your bad habits. Before you can cut a single thing, you have to know exactly where your money is really going. So for the first 2 days, do something that you might have been avoiding for years: a brutally honest budget audit. Print out your last 3 months of bank and credit card statements and go through them line by line with a highlighter. No judgment, just pure data here. And let me tell you, what you'll find might be kind of horrifying. Hundreds of dollars on takeout that you barely remember eating, a bunch of different streaming services, random app subscriptions, and all those $5 and $10 impulse buys that you told yourself did not matter. Well, they matter. They add up to a fortune that could have been sitting in your bank account. And to help you track what you're actually spending your money on, grab a free copy of my Spending with Purpose tracker to help you see exactly where your money is going. Link is going to be in the description box below. And once you find out what your bad habits are and the random stuff you're spending your money on, launch your counterattack with a 30-day no-spend challenge. The rules are simple. You are only allowed to spend money on absolute necessities, right? That means rent, utilities, a super strict grocery budget, and gas for your commute to and from work. And that's it. No Chick-fil-A, because you can make your chicken sandwich at home. No new clothes. No happy hour whatsoever. And no movies at the theater because you have Netflix at home. Absolutely nothing. To help you out, download a free copy of my No Spend Challenge tracker to help you stay motivated. I'm going to drop the link as well in the description box below. Print it out and put it on your refrigerator and cross out every day that you successfully go without spending money on unnecessary things. It sounds extreme because it is, right? But remember this, This is a 30-day sprint and not your forever plan. To keep yourself honest, literally take your credit cards out of your wallet and bury them in a drawer. Only use cash for groceries, right? And when you have to physically hand over the cash, it just feels more real. The fastest, easiest win that you can get is to cancel things that you're already paying for. During your budget audit, you might find 5 different streaming services, a music subscription, maybe a gym membership that you haven't used in over a year, or 3 random software apps on a recurring monthly charge. So go on the subscription purge. Log in and cancel every single thing that you can possibly live without for 30 days. Maybe you keep one streaming service like Netflix, but everything else gets slashed. This one move alone can free up over $80 for the month. It takes less than half an hour to do this. So, what is the one subscription you know that you can cut right now? Drop it in the comment section and go ahead and cut it. And that is going to be a quick win for you. Your single biggest variable expense is most likely food. Between groceries and restaurants, most people spend a ridiculous amount of money. So, your next mission is to annihilate your food budget. First, all takeout and restaurant meals are completely banned for 30 days. That alone is a massive saving. Next, tackle the grocery bill itself. Start by shopping at your own kitchen, your pantry, your freezer, your refrigerator. Make a list of every single food item you already have and challenge yourself to build your meals around it. This is going to be a game changer, and you're going to be shocked at how much food is just literally sitting in your house. And then plan every single meal for the week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, based on what you already have. Only go grocery shopping to do supplemental items. No more wandering the aisles grabbing whatever looks good to you, right? Go to the store with your list and your cash and stick to it. If it's not on the list, then don't buy it, right? If one hand picks it up, use the other hand to slap it and tell it to pull it back. Also, try doing meatless Mondays and switch to generic brands for almost everything. The cereal at Audi's tastes just as good as the one at Kroger's. This tactic alone can slash your food bill from almost $600 down to $250. That is a $350 savings right there. All right, we're halfway through the plan. We've locked down the spending, and a huge chunk of that $1,000 is already there just from stopping the outflow. If you're finding this helpful and you're ready to start your own fight, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. This whole channel is about taking back control of your money with real practical steps. So join the community. Now, for the second part of the attack, which is your income sprint. Cutting your expenses is very powerful, but there's a ceiling there, right? You can only cut so much, and after that, you can't cut no more. To hit a goal like $1,000 in 30 days, you absolutely have to bring more money in. This is where you go on offense. Look at all the times you've had outside of your 9 to 5 and find opportunities to make cash. Most of us have hundreds, if not thousands of dollars just sitting around our homes disguised as clutter. So walk through your home on a mission here. If you haven't used it in 6 months and you don't have a deep sentimental attachment to it, then it is getting sold. Use online platforms to make this happen faster for you. List old electronics on Facebook Marketplace. Put some designer clothes that you never wear on Poshmark, and also sell old furniture on OfferUp. I myself have listed and sold stuff on Poshmark and OfferUp before, and if you have an old camera that you haven't touched in years, then that alone could be $150. And if you have a stack of college textbooks, that could be another $50. In total, you could make over $400 just by selling stuff that you don't even want anymore. This is the fastest way to get quick cash for your savings goals. Next, start monetizing your free time. We have all got skills and hours in the day that can be turned into cash. We're going to call it a side hustle blitz. Listen, don't try to launch some big, complicated business. Focus on gigs that pay out quickly and have zero startup costs. Sign up for a food delivery service like Uber or DoorDash and commit to working about 10 hours a week, a couple of hours on weeknights, and a longer shift on Saturday as well. You can focus on the peak dinner rush to earn more money. That alone can bring in an extra $150 a week. totaling $600 for the month. Yeah, you're going to be tired, but again, it is only going to be for 30 days. And the feeling of seeing the extra money land in your account is more energizing than any amount of rest you can ever get. And the options here are endless. You could do rideshare driving or pet sitting through an app like Rover, or freelance writing if you have the skills for it, or even simple handyman tasks on TaskRabbit. So what can you do? Can you walk a few dogs? Or can you help somebody assemble their dreaded IKEA furniture? Can you tutor a subject online? Don't overthink it, right? Just pick one and go and get it done. My favorite side hustle when I was strapped for cash was doing DoorDash. And I did that during the peak dinner hours and I made some good cash. And yes, I was tired and I hated waiting at restaurants for people's food, but I loved it when that paycheck hit my bank account. And finally, fill all the little empty pockets of your time with quick cash grabs. These are going to be things you can do while you're watching TV or when you're on your lunch break. Sign up for a few reputable market research and online survey sites. Now, these don't pay a ton of money, but earning $10 or $20 for an hour of your time, sharing your opinion on a new product, is better than $0. You might even find a local university study that pays $50 for a 2-hour focus group. All these little amounts are going to add up, and you could make an extra $100 this way. It's not life-changing money, listen, I know, but when you're sprinting towards that $1,000 goal, every single dollar counts. Day 30 is going to arrive. You might be exhausted, but you're also going to be buzzing with a nervous energy that you have never felt before. Sit down with a notebook and a calculator and keep track of everything visually and get ready for the final tally. From cutting down expenses, you could save $80 just from subscriptions, $350 from your food budget, and around $150 just from stopping all your impulse purchases. That is $580 in savings. And if you focus on making more money, you could earn $420 from selling your stuff on the internet, $600 from a side hustle, and about $100 from surveys and focus groups. That is $1,120 in new income for 30 days. Now punch the numbers into the calculator. Total saved and earned in 30 days is around $1,700. Just stare at that number. Not that $1,000 we started with, but $1,700. You can almost double your goal if you choose to. And the feeling is not going to be just relief. It is going to be a profound sense of power. You're no longer a victim of your circumstances. You have looked a financial crisis right in the eye and you have won. That sad little original amount that was in your savings account could become almost $1,800, and you're going to have a real emergency fund. You can pay for that car repair without even blinking, and for the first time, you could feel financially secure. And listen, you can do this. This challenge isn't really about saving $1,000. Listen, I am sorry to break this to you. It is about proving to yourself that you are in control of your own financial destiny. You can absolutely do this. I know you can, because you have what it takes. And to help you get started, there is a link to a free Spending with Purpose tracker, a free No Spend Challenge tracker, and a budget template as well. All three are going to be in the description box below. So grab it and set your goal and reach your $1,000 mission today. Thank you so much for watching. And if this video helped you, let me know in the comments what your biggest savings challenge is. And don't forget to subscribe for more no-nonsense financial strategies. I'm Fuanyi, and I want you to always remember that the best time to invest in yourself was yesterday. The second best time is now. You got this.